I have arrived at the port of Puerto Rico, and I highly doubt it that people know who the Rico actually is, all these tourists. So we'll just have to ask them and see what's their opinion about Rico. Okay? Excuse me? Do you mind if I ask you some questions on camera? What?
I don't mind.
Okay, who is the Rico that this whole place is named after? The whole Puerto Rico. Who was Rico?
It wasn't it. It was SANY0015, I think it was, wasn't it? It was named after.
I'm not sure. Because the thing is, what I heard is that he was like this dictator around here, and he dictated that everybody call it the Port of Rico. So I'm like wondering if that's really okay if we keep on calling it Puerto Rico, since he was a dictator. It's like calling a place like after Hitler. What do you think?
Well, it is, isn't it? But somebody had to come out here first to, you know, it was Christopher Columbus was the first person in the Americas to land here. And it was one of the first sites he landed on. Christopher Columbus, he sailed across the Atlantic and he ended up here. He was one of the first to arrive.
So who was the Rico, that dictator?
I'm looking for some information for you.
About Rico?
I had something here. Duncan, who was the...
Do you know who was Rico? The Rico? Who was this dictator? And why do they still call it after him?
No, but because originally the island was going to be called San Juan. They changed, yeah.
And then they ended up calling it after a dictator?
After the dictator, I don't know. Yeah.
That's terrible.
That's the way it is.
Where are you from?
England.
Oh, from England.